Hey, what's up guys? QCY here, and today we're going to be talking about the arcane reset that just happened today. So if you guys didn't know, obviously the arcane reset was interesting to say the least. But anyways, basically what happened, if you guys look at the trailer, I'll try and put something up here if you guys would like to see that. But basically it says at one point it says non-pay to win, okay? Non-pay to win, and there's no buyable kits using like IRL money, right? So they're like, "Oh yeah, we're finally a non-pay to win HCF server." So that's what they were advertising for the reset, right? But if you guys look on the actual server, the 8-man server and 15-man server, there's actually a legend kit which comes with the $300 rank off sale, but there was a 25% sale, so obviously it was only like what would that be? Oh, come on, math, $75 off, so 225 right now, I think, which is still obviously a lot of money. So there is a lot of people with the 225 rank, obviously. And that basically is what kind of ruined the server for the start and basically made it pay to win, even though they said they would have no kits, which they did. They legit said in their trailer, no kits, and they ended up having kits. So I don't know. That's exactly what they did. So yeah, but like that wouldn't have mattered too much. If it was normal, like maybe Velt or something. Um, like I feel like this arcane map was even more pay to win than Velt. Like people say Velt is pay to win. This arcane map was like insanely pay to win. Like on Velt, I could get set up easily, like 100%. It took me on arcane. It took me 5 hours to set up our base before I logged off. I'm still gonna be playing there though, but like it took me 5 hours to set up my base with like one other person for a couple hours maybe. But yeah, I wasn't even able to get pods because on the arcane map, so basically what happened was you got 1 hour of like PvP timer, I guess. So, but like what with this PvP timer, sorry, you could disable it at any time, and also you weren't allowed to like enter into different faction lands. So basically what happened was you weren't able to farm gunpowder at Glowstone Mountain without enabling your PvP timer, right? So for people like me who don't have the $225 to spend on a legend rank, you basically get destroyed technically. Because if you want to go farm gunpowder glowstone, you legit can't do it without enabling your PvP timer, and there's legit zero way to get pots unless you get lucky with your keys and get every single kind of thing that you need, which we didn't. We didn't get a single piece of gunpowder, and we didn't get a single piece of glowstone from like 3 different sets of keys. So we couldn't make a singular pots, and we if we tried to go to Glowstone Mountain, which I didn't, but we knew it was blocked off because we went to go check. So, and there was a power faction there too. There's like 8-man power factions, all with the legend rank. So they all have these Pro 2 sets, like full inventory of pots, against us, who have no pots and basically Pro 1 armor, because you can't even combine like different pieces of armor. You have to enchant them. Which I haven't tried yet, but I'm assuming you just enchant high levels and it'll give you Pro 2, which is the map kit, sorry, that they have on that map. Now, I was only on 8-man, so I'm just imagining like some people playing on a 15-man, and I feel like if you were to go to Glowstone Mountain on the 15-man server, it'd just be like a 15-man team, just all with the legend rank, and they'd just be dominating that whole thing, and nobody else could make bots. So I really don't know what they mean by not pay to win. I think they obviously messed something up. The first time when I checked the store to see what like was on it, right? I checked the legend rank and I saw that kit. I was like, oh, that must be a mistake from like the last season of Arcane or something, and like they must have just accidentally left it there. It should be removed soon, right? Nope, apparently not. It's an actual kit, like Pro 2 armor, Sharp 2 sword, full inventory of bots. Like at the start of the world, obviously, like people, those guys were just dominating. They didn't even have to do anything. Like we took 5 hours and we could only get Pro 1 armor, right? And no bots, basically. I think we had like three pieces of gunpowder, which we got from natural sources, but even then, we still couldn't get glowstone. So I wasn't about to make like instant health 1 pots. That's basically useless. So, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of ruined it, I think. What I was gonna say. There's also the keys on Arcane, which I found a little bit fine, to an extent. You could only get 3 keys of your selected rank, which was I think they did good on that part. They didn't really have any OP keys, which they said they had balanced keys, which I think is true to an extent. But obviously, if you didn't have any keys, it would take you. I mean, like the way it was, where you couldn't farm like glowstone or gunpowder. If you could get a good amount of keys, well, then obviously you would bypass it. But you'd be spending like $100 on like legend keys or something just to get the materials required to get set up like normally and be able to actually fight. Like to this point, I have zero clue how we're gonna do anything and get pots on that server, because it's just impossible. There's always going to be people like Glowstone Mountain, like having their 8-man teams there. We can't do anything and get bots. So, yeah, that's what, like, people say Velta's pay to win. It's Arcane that's pay to win. They messed something up. I don't know what was going through their heads, thinking that they could add a diamond kit and have the start of the world timer so broken, because there wasn't even a start of the world. It was just like a PvP timer when you couldn't like enter into any faction claim land. In the Glowstone Mountain and like caverns and things like that were all those are all considered like faction land, so you're not allowed to enter that without PvP enabling, which basically just destroys any chance of ever getting set up, because those 8-man teams or those 15-man teams, all with legend kit, they basically can just dominate that whole thing, and there's like no chance to get actually set up if you don't have one of those legend kits. So it's basically spend $225 for a legend kit or else you don't play. So I mean, I'm hoping they're gonna fix it eventually, maybe for next map, but like obviously they just destroyed it, and that's why I'm probably gonna be playing Mine HQ instead of this server. But yeah, if you guys didn't notice, the background here is the Arcane kit map. I just have some clips that it took a little bit ago. I don't know, this faction, the one that I'm PvPing for most of the time, that they're almost all trash. They can't PvP at all. They always end up like 2v1ing me, 3v1ing me, and all that stuff. And if they get into my base, they come over and up with a bard just so they can tank me out. It's no bueno though. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say, really. It was kind of a bummer, the Arcane map, to be honest. It was all hyped up, not non-pay to win, apparently, supposedly, which it obviously isn't. I have zero clue what was going through their head when they added that diamond kit. I don't know if it was a mistake or something, because they legit said there's no purchasable kits in their trailer. But obviously there's a legend kit for only the 225 rank. Like, I think before on the old Arcane, I never played it, but I think there was a kit for every single rank. And that, I don't know why they would think giving the highest rank, the one that costs the most, just a rank that can basically just destroy anybody else. So yeah, I don't really know. I guess that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.